Good morning, y'all. Today is Wednesday, December the 9th. For my class today, you need to log into Schoology or access your packet. Once you get logged into Schoology, you will need to click on your English course. Go to Second 9 Weeks, Module 6. Click on Wednesday, December the 9th. And the first thing we're going to do is DGP Week 7. Now, if your work doesn't show up on the one we just opened, we're going to close it out and we're going to go back into Tuesdays. But let's see what happens. Okay, so the work I did on this one is not here. I'm going to close this out. I'm going to go back to Second 9 Weeks, Module 6. And then I'm going to scroll down to Tuesday, December the 8th. I'm going to click on DGP Week 7, open assignment with Cami. And the work I did yesterday is here. So if you're looking for what you did yesterday, you have to go in under Tuesday, okay? Today is Wednesday, and on Wednesdays we are responsible for identifying the clause, the sentence type, and the sentence purpose. And you'll notice on your test last week, I kind of mixed it up a little bit. So you have to know the difference in type and purpose, okay? I was about to say it's written right up here, okay? Identify each clause as independent or dependent. Identify the sentence purpose. I'm going to highlight that for you, okay? Identify the sentence purpose as declarative, interrogative, imperative, or exclamatory. All right, and then you are going to identify the sentence type as simple, compound, complex, or compound complex. Make sure that you know the difference in those two, okay? All right, so the first thing we do on Wednesdays is we put our sentence in brackets. And you can, the key beside the P will give you your bracket. All right, I'm going to put one at the other end, and I'm going to close it off. Now, does this sentence have a subject? Yes, it is we, okay? Does this sentence have a verb? Yes, visited, okay? Now, does this sentence express a complete thought? I'm just going to type that in. Does this sentence express a complete thought? Yes, it tells us where we went on our vacation. Okay? Now, we only have one subject, one verb, one complete thought. Therefore, we have what type of sentence? Simple sentence. What is the purpose of this sentence? Declarative, to make a statement. Now, one simple sentence gives us what type of clause? Independent clause. So your answer for today is independent clause, simple sentence, declarative. Okay? If for some reason you did not get anything from yesterday, we is a first person pronoun. Visited is an action verb past tense. Washington is going to be one verb and it is a proper noun. On is a preposition. Our is a first person pronoun. I goofed up yesterday. And then vacation is a common noun. Your subject for Tuesday is we. Your verb is transitive because you have a direct object, Seattle, Washington. And your prepositional phrase is on our vacation. Vacation is your object of the preposition. Remember that the object of the preposition always has to be a noun or a pronoun. This tells where we went, and it is an adverbial prepositional phrase. Okay? All right, and you can close out of that. And we are going to go back to second 9 weeks, module 6. We're going to scroll down to Wednesday, December the 9th. And we are going to do Wordly Wise lesson 7A. Now, if you did not finish your quad cards from yesterday, then you need to make sure that you get those finished, okay? You can use your quad cards on your test, on doing these assignments, but you should have a word list in your packet that you can also use until you get your cards done. When you finish your quad cards, you need to submit them, okay? So Wordly Wise lesson 7A. All right, and what I want you to do here is I want you to highlight the two that go together, and then I want you to type your sentence out. Okay, so we're going to have to go back and forth between markup and text. So I'm going to go ahead and put my highlighter on. All right, a veteran is a person who has much experience. A veteran is a sudden rush of frightened animals. A brawl is a person who has much experience. A brawl is a sudden rush of frightened animals. What two go together? Obviously, it's A and B. I did not realize I had the answer circled. But a veteran is a person who has much experience. You can have a veteran that serves in the military. You can have a veteran teacher. That would be someone that has been teaching for a long period of time. A veteran physician, okay? Any person can be a veteran of some type. And I didn't even highlight my answers like I told you I wanted you to. You have to go to box highlighter here. And I underlined. All right, number 2. A realistic offer is one that is made in a joking manner. A realistic offer is one that seems to make a lot of sense. A casual offer is one that is made in a joking manner. A casual offer is one that seems to make a lot of sense. A realistic offer is one that seems to make a lot of sense, okay? If it's realistic, it's something that could actually happen, and it does make sense, okay? So we're going to type in our answer. A realistic offer is one that seems to make a lot of sense. Number 3, I'll go back to my highlighter. A stampede is a rope used by cowboys. A stampede is a rough and noisy fight. A brawl is a rope used by cowboys. A brawl is a rough and noisy fight. All right, a brawl is a rough and noisy fight. A brawl is a rough and noisy fight. Sometimes if you have siblings, you might have a brawl. I know of two that had one yesterday. All right, number 4. Monotony is markings that make the meaning of writing clearer. Punctuation is markings that make the meaning of writing clearer. Monotony is a state of very great hunger. Okay, our answers are punctuation is markings that make the meaning of writing clear. Now, some of you, we are having to work on that punctuation, okay? Because when you write a sentence, for some reason, you don't feel like you need to punctuate it, but you do. Cleaner. All right. Punctuation is the marking that makes the meaning of writing clearer. To stampede cattle is to cause them to rush off in a panic. To stampede cattle is to put them out to feed on grass. To soothe cattle is to cause them to rush off in a panic. To soothe cattle is to put them out to feed on grass. All right. To stampede cattle is to cause them to rush off in a panic. Sometimes I feel like you all look like a stampede coming into the building after PE. You might not necessarily be in a panic, but you're all over the place. You're a little bit wild and crazy. Okay, big group trying to rush off. To stampede cattle is to cause them to rush off in a panic. Now, if you've ever seen The Lion King, when Mufasa sets up Simba to go down with the hyenas, a stampede of hyenas come through and ends up killing the dad. I can't remember his name right now. I'm having a brain freeze on that. Okay, number 6. A monotonous, boring inspection is one that is thorough. A monotonous, boring inspection is one that is made without much thought. A casual inspection is one that is thorough. A casual or inspection is one made without much thought, one that is not planned. Okay, so we're going to mark up and highlight, and then we are going to come here and we are going to type our sentence. Well, I done highlighted the wrong one. All right, now let's go back to the text. And I should have said I have highlighted the wrong one. No, I had done highlighted. A casual inspection is one made without much thought. Right? Number 7, to exalt someone is to forget about that person. To exalt someone is to help that person relax. To soothe someone is to help that person relax. To soothe someone is to forget about that person. All right, when you're trying to soothe someone, you're trying to make them feel better. Okay, so you want to help that person relax. That's why a lot of women like to go and get a manicure and a pedicure. Sitting in that chair is very, very relaxing. Okay, to soothe someone is to help that person relax. I feel like men, they go hunting to help relax themselves. Okay, to exalt someone is to forget about that person. No, what have I done here? Okay, y'all, I'm crazy again today. Number 8, To excel at something is to bring it to a sudden end. To excel at something is to do it better than others. To originate something is to bring it to a sudden end. To originate something is to do it better than others. All right, some of you excel at a lot of things. All right, grades, sports, band, whatever it may be. Okay, everybody has something that they are good at. So we're going to mark it up. And then we are going to type our sentence. To excel at something is to do it better than others. And once you are finished, you turn it in. Okay, and then you can exit out. Now we're going to go back to Wednesday, December the 8th. All right, the next thing that you're going to do is you are going to read Number the Stars, okay? If you have your book at home, you can read your book. If you do not have your book, there is a copy of the text in your packet, okay? If you are trying to read it on Schoology, and you click on PDF and you get this box right here, that's fine. All you have to do is go up here and click on Number of the Stars PDF. And when you do that, it's going to open up a tab. And you just scroll down and you find the chapters that you are needing to read. Okay, you're going to read chapter 10, chapter 11, and chapter 12. Chapter 10, chapter 11, and chapter 12. When you finish reading, or as you read, you are going to need to answer the comprehension questions, okay? Chapter 10, Chapter 11, Chapter 12. You should be able to open these in Kami. And then when you finish answering your questions, you are going to turn in your work, okay? All right, so here's chapter 10. Hold on, Mr. McCardle is about to come in my room, and I don't need him to be loud. I'm recording my class. Okay, so you're going to do chapter 10, and then you're going to go back, and you're going to do chapter 11, chapter 12, okay? Same process for all of those questions. When you finish that, I want you to come back up here to Number the Stars 10 through 12 vocabulary. This is not the same as Wordly Wise, okay? This is vocabulary from the text that you have been reading. Now, we did like one exercise of these for chapters maybe 1 through 3, and then we haven't had a whole lot of time to do the rest. But being you're at home, I want you to attempt to do this, okay? So I'm clicking Run OCR. I'm not 100% what that means, but we're going to see. All right, Number the Stars vocabulary. Chapters 10 through 12. Use context clues to predict the meaning of the vocabulary words. Include the actual definition / synonyms underneath when we go over it in class, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and tell me what you think it means, okay? And then I will come back and do and go over it with you. Or what I want you to do is I actually want you to write what you think or type in what you think it means. Okay. Anne Marie felt a surge of sadness. Okay. Felt surge and of sadness. So that tells me that she suddenly felt a lot of sadness. Okay. Or a great amount. All right. I think surge means to suddenly feel or suddenly increase. All right. And then what I want you to do is you can go to Webster's Online Dictionary. You can look this up on a phone if you don't have a computer, and you can give me the actual definition of surge. Okay. So I'll do this first one with you. And I'm going to go up here and I'm going to type in Webster's Online Dictionary. And it's going to bring me up to this right here. Search for a word, search. Being a little slow this morning. All right, so we have multiple definitions here. A durable twilled fabric having a smooth, clear face and pronounced diagonal rib on the front and the back. That is not the definition. Did I spell it correctly? I did not spell it correctly. Okay, so that, I'm kind of glad that happened the way it did, because you need to make sure that you spell it correctly. Like, I could have just gone with, what this computer said or what the dictionary said, and it would have been wrong. Okay, so surge means to rise and fall actively, to rise and move in waves or billows. All right, so I'm going to go back to my Cami and I'm going to type in to rise or fall suddenly. Okay, and that's all you have to do. So I want you to do that for numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, that should not take you too long. When you finish it, turn it in. All right, and then you can close out of that, and then you are going to go back to Wednesday, December the 9th. And if you have completed all of these assignments that are listed here, then you are good to go for my class today. Okay. Some of you, I am still missing a test from yesterday. So please make sure that you log in and you get that taken. Also, I did open it up to allow you to take that test twice, and I did change the settings so that you can view the questions that you missed. If you would like to go back in and retake it, you may do so. It will take the average of your two scores. Okay, it's not going to take the highest, but it will take the average of your two scores. Okay, that's all for today. And if you have any questions, email me. I don't mind helping you figure out how to get Cami working. I helped one student yesterday, FaceTimed them and got them going. So all you have to do is reach out to me and I will make it happen some way or another. Okay. I hope y'all have a great day. Don't fight with any of your siblings, and stay safe, stay well, stay home. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.